So, hi guys. Today I am at Isha Foundation in Coimbatore, not the one in Chikbalapur. And right now I am standing right in front of the Adiyogi statue, the 112 feet bust of the Adiyogi. There is a reason why this is 112 feet because Adiyogi, the very first time when he gave away some of his learnings to the rishis, he gave it away in 112 different ways, and that's how this great state of mind was achieved, and that's the significance of the 112. And this happened like almost 15,000 years ago, is what Sadhguru says, and yeah, so that's the significance of Adiyogi. And in terms of coming here and staying here, I want to give some more information about it. So we are currently staying outside of the Isha Yoga Center. We have taken out a room and we're staying there. And we're planning to visit this place for 3 days. So this is our second day. And I want to give some information with respect to like what to eat, where to deposit things and everything, so that it becomes useful for you. And this is something that I've like observed a bit over the last 124 hours. So first thing, there are two entrances for Isha Yoga Center. One is the exact opposite to the Adiyogi statue. There's one entrance, and there is another entrance which is behind the Adiyogi statue. There are three restaurants. One is again like closer to the first entrance, and the other restaurant is right behind the Adiyogi statue. And then there is another restaurant which is near to Dhyanalinga, which is inside the campus, the main campus, which was built way before in 1992. Because what you're seeing Adiyogi here, it was done in the last 10 years. So there are like three restaurants, and I would suggest you to have your food in the second restaurant and also the third restaurant if you are inside the main campus. And the price difference between the first, second and third is like first dosa you get for 90 rupees, and then the second restaurant, which is behind the Adiyogi statue, there you get it for 100 rupees, and the one inside is 130 rupees. So same dosa, different things, but I found that the one behind the Adiyogi statue is like a little more tastier than the one in front of the first entrance. So this is on the food aspect. There are like plenty of options available, but getting meals is a little tough here. Most of it is either North Indian or like also South Indian dishes like dosa, puri, podi, uttapam, and all of those things. So that's on the food aspect. The second thing is the electronic items are not allowed inside the main campus where the Dhyanalinga is. So you'll have to deposit your phones and other like whatever it could be, your charger and all of those things, and that you will have to do at the first entrance behind the Adiyogi statue. And the deposit cost is absolutely free. You don't have to pay a penny for it. And at the end of the day, at about 7 o'clock, you can go and collect. If you are planning to leave early, you can still go and collect whenever you leave. But beyond 8 o'clock, make sure that you don't reach the deposit area, because after that it becomes very difficult. And if you don't collect your belongings, then it's going to be next day. So if you have left your phone there, then make sure you pick it up as early as possible before 8 p.m. Right? So this is the thing that I want to share. And then what can you expect once you reach the main campus? So as soon as you enter, the first thing is you'll have to leave your footwear, and to leave your footwear they give gunny bag, and you'll have to pick that gunny bag and put all your slippers in it and then hand it over to them. They'll give a small coupon, so that when you come back it will become easier for you to collect, right? And then as soon as you enter, the first thing that you would see is Surya Kund. So Surya Kund is a place where men have the opportunity to soak in the waters of the water that's available at Isha Foundation. So you can it takes about 20 rupees, and if you pay 20 rupees you get to stay there for as long as possible. And that Surya Kund, you can see a lot of pictures online as well, so that's not an issue at all. And overall, it's going to be a really good experience, because for 20 rupees you're getting to get inside the Surya Kund and pray God, and also touch your forehead to the linga over there, which is a solidified form of mercury. And that's a really good place because it feels like a waterfall, and this water that keeps coming, and it's a different music altogether when the water falls, right? So it's gonna be a beautiful experience. It's the same thing for women. It's called Chandrakund, which is a little more inside of the entrance, right? So once you are done with this Surya Kund, maybe you want to do it as soon as you enter, or maybe you want to do it at the end of the day. That's your wish. But as soon as you enter, Surya Kund is something that is visible as the first thing. So once you do that, you get inside, and the next thing is Linga Bhairavi. The first thing people get to see is the Devi. There you can sit, you can give some arpana, buy some threads which cost about 20 to 30 rupees, and you can like use it and use it as a way to seek wishes, right? There's a tree inside the Linga Bhairavi temple, and you can tie it up, and it's yellow in color. It costs about 10 rupees, and it's called as Mangalya Bhala Sutra. So it's not only for those people who aren't getting married, it's also for those people who have some wishes in their life. So that is one thing that you can do, and you can get inside, and you can sit there for a while. There'll be a lot of meditators who will be sitting inside and chanting the Linga Bhairavi mantra, and it's a nice experience. And then you can stay there as long as you want. Nobody's going to ask you anything, but just that you need to give some space for people getting inside the Linga Bhairavi. Once you do that, you come out of it, and then there will be a lot of stalls kept. So the volunteers would be sitting there and giving out information about the upcoming Isha yoga programs and all of those things. Once you get to know about it, you just move a little ahead, and then there is a 7-minute meditation, free meditation practice. And I think most of you must have heard of Isha Kriya if at all you're associated with Sadhguru, and it's called, like in that he says, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. For 7 minutes, that's what is going to be. And it's a warm-up session for you before you get inside the Dhyana Linga. So in 7 minutes you sit down there, they'll guide you on what needs to be done, and once you're done with that, the next thing is the Dhyana Linga. So between this free meditation session and the Dhyana Linga, there is Chandrakund, the place where women can take bath, or in the sense, like take bath in the sense, soak in the water and enjoy the beautiful serene place this is. And so once you get inside the Dhyana Linga, again you can sit for however long you want. Nobody's gonna ask you anything, provided you give some space for people entering in. And if at all you get a chance to sit in those small cubicle kind of things that are made inside, I feel that I mean if I put a small rough estimate, it could be around 32 of those. So you can just go sit there and pray, meditate, feel the energy that's there inside the Dhyana Linga, and it's going to be really beautiful. So nobody is going to ask you to come out of it until and unless you are willing to come out of it. So yeah, that's in the Dhyana Linga. You can do multiple times, it's not just one time. You can go multiple times in a day and enjoy that space. So once you come out of it, on the left hand side you see a restaurant, the one that I mentioned in the beginning, that there are 3 restaurants. So this is another restaurant where the same dosa is 130 rupees, but little more tastier. And then there is Isha Shoppy, where you can buy a lot of things that you want to for your house. It could be photographs or statues. There's also some symbols made out of gold, and earrings for men, posters, books, fragrances, and pain reliever oils, bath oil, lot of things, right? So there's a lot of things, yoga mats, right, dairies, whatnot. There's everything, and also saris for women, even that is there. So everything is a little on the expensive side, but that's how it is. Because why am I saying that? So there's a pain reliever which is about 310 rupees. So it's just a small, I think 100 ml or something, 100 to 500 ml. I did not see the exact weight, but that's the starting price of it. So yeah, so this is how it's all like designed, and it's a beautiful place to be in if you want to spend your entire day there. Nobody is going to ask you to get out of it until 8 p.m. That space is yours, right? And if you are in aligned with the things that they are ready to offer, you can be there for the entire day until 8 p.m. And all of this information that I'm giving you is based on people who are staying outside of Isha Yoga Center. But if you are somebody who's got an opportunity to stay inside the Isha Yoga Center through cottages and other things, then there is a different type of privileges for you. You can take your mobile phone inside and all of those things. Yeah, in terms of transactions, right? If you're staying outside of Isha Yoga Center, make sure that you have enough cash in your pocket, because there are places where you have to use your cash and UPI might not work. For example, this one here, where you can see that small space, right, where Saptarishis are actually kept. So there's one small instance that I'll give you. So there they give water for Abhisheka, and it costs about 20 rupees. So, and that you will have to give it in cash. So there's no UPI facility over there. So there are things like these where you might have to use your cash, and I would suggest you to have enough cash in your pocket, whether it's here or whether it's inside the Dhyanalinga, closer to Dhyanalinga, right? So this has been the experience. And if you might ask me where did I stay near Isha Yoga Center, we took a small small residence to stay. Residence in the sense a small hotel which is called as NKP Residency. And I think they're pretty good with the facilities they provided. There's no food and everything, but stay was good, comfortable stay. You can actually pick up. So if you are coming with a family of 4 who are almost everybody at like 30 plus, you can easily pick up a deluxe room where all 4 can be accommodated. And that would cost you around 2,500. Maybe this is peak season, that's why it's 2,500, but it could be different in different season. And this is in 2025, December 25. So yeah, that's all, and that's how it has been. I hope you have a great time here when you come to Isha Yoga Center, and wishing you all the best. This is a statue of the 112 feet Adi Yoga. Thank you so much.